Good afternoon, everybody. I'm back from seeing Alfie, and we had a long meeting with the home manager. The email that my son did has gone to various people. I'm going to read it to you. It's gone to the home manager, the top management, the doctors, the local member of parliament, the Parkinson Society. I've told them it will also go to the newspapers if necessary. The person concerned who has cut my husband's care, in my opinion, should be carpeted for what he's done. And in fact, the home itself is failing quite astoundingly in their duty of care. It's only become more apparent to me because I've spent 4 weeks in hospital, not being able to go every day, feed Alfie every day, clean him every day for 4 weeks. I've noticed that he must have lost about 2 stone in weight, and guess what? He has. Alfie's weight has gone down to 49 kilograms, less than 8 stone. The lightest Alfie has ever been as a teenager, when he was a cricketer and a footballer, was between 9.5 and 10 stone. He always tried to keep round about the 10.5 stone level for optimum fitness. He's now 3 stone below that. I've told the home manager in no uncertain terms that the care must be put back on for Alfie. My son went through the notes of the care staff with a fine-tooth comb yesterday and found that, contrary to what the home has been saying, contrary to what continuing healthcare have been saying, my husband is awake during the night, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, distressed, offered a drink. When he is awake, somebody must be with him. That's been hammered out this morning, and that will be happening. And I can tell you what else will be happening. I've asked for Alfie to go on a diet supplement, which I mentioned before. It never happened. It's going to happen now. She saw the doctor, home manager saw the doctor this morning. The one-to-one care will be put back on, otherwise there is going to be a major SH*T storm, I can tell you. And it won't be just with local MPs and local people. I won't miss about. I shall go straight to the top. I'm going to read you the email that my son sent to the people I've mentioned to you. And this is it in full. Omitting names. My father, Mr. Alfie James Parks, has resided in nursing home since August 2015. My father suffers with advanced Parkinson's disease and Lewy body dementia. For some considerable time, my father was in receipt of one-to-one 24/7 care. According to the head nurse at that time, together with the carers, this was necessary due to the distress my father would be in during both night and daytime hours. Parkinson's disease and Lewy body dementia cannot be put to bed at 6 p.m, only to be rekindled and reawakened at 10 a.m, which is what is now occurring. Despite nursing staff and doctor responding that one-on-one care is vital for my father's safety and well-being, the care has been outrageously cut to a dangerous and ridiculous level. This last week, Mr. MR saw fit, despite being told that my father still needed a high level of care, to cut the one-to-one care to 8 hours a day. This from the one-time 24 hours, which MR curtailed twice, once to 12, then to 10 hours. My father has moved, with family permission, to another part of the home, largely as he is totally unable to avoid dementia sufferers wandering into his room and, for example, throwing a cup. It will offer him a more serene, quiet environment. My father's progressive disease has obviously progressed over the past 4 years. The one-to-one care being taken off is leaving him at dire risk and in distress, and in bed from 5:50 each evening until 10:30 or later each morning, with a routine nap from 2 till 4. My mother found my father unshaven for days, filthy ragged fingernails, soaked pad and dehydrated, with not even a cup of juice in his room when she arrived last week after spending time in hospital herself. The attitude of the permanent members of staff my mother spoke to, bringing their attention to these problems, was Alfie's one-to-one carer should be doing it. No, my father's care is the responsibility of the management and all nursing staff. I now formally request that the one-on-one care be reinstated for at least 12 hours daily, from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. Actually, we changed that for 14 hours daily, from 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. This is the very least necessary, with, of course, the normal checks made during the night. My mother is of the opinion that my father's needs are not being met. His hygiene and his comfort, his nutrition and hydration, is being kept safe and as interactive as possible. All basic human kindness seems to have suddenly flown. My mother visits each weekday when she is able, apart from her recent 4-week hospitalisation. My brother, sister and myself visit weekly. We have all noticed drastic weight loss and withdrawal of our father. Also, his unkempt appearance to the point of not even being put into night clothes, just put into bed with a sheet over him at 5:30 p.m. some nights. The nurses and carers agree that this is not acceptable, and that leaving my father alone whilst awake certainly is distressing for him and also dangerous. Please show common sense and basic humanity by having this care reinstated immediately. As I say, it's gone to the home management, the top management, the doctors, the local MP, and we'll see where else it goes. I did say this morning that if they're going to play around with me, they're going to regret it, because I'm not going to have my husband's health compromised any further. I'm shocked. It's new management there over the past couple of months. There was a rumour going round that they were going to run the home as a business, not as it was being run, particularly as a charity, and for the benefit of the residents, non-profit making. It certainly seems that the rumours had a ring of truth to them, doesn't it? So, comment, like, subscribe. Is that the first time I've ever said this? Because I need all the support I can get. And this video will not only be put up on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook, it will be going to Parkinson's, Lewy body dementia groups, and people who know the challenges that are faced when loved ones suffer so greatly, and there's no other option than to rely on nursing homes doing the job for which they're paid. God bless everybody, and I'll be back later. Bye-bye.